Friends, dreamers, hustlers, ladies and gentlemen, I want to discuss something really essential today. Something that steals your future by infiltrating your life like a silent robber. No, I'm not referring to a rent increase from your landlord. I'm referring to lust. Yes, the intense craving that can keep you from reaching your objectives. Lust is more than merely being attracted to someone. It may be lust for pleasure, diversion, or expediency. I promise you that every time you listen to that voice in your head, you lose a bit of your future. It's the voice that says, just one more time, or it won't hurt. Deceives you by giving you the impression that you are in charge when, in fact, it is in charge of you. Although it leaves you feeling regretful, it whispers promises of fulfillment. Lust takes away your most important time, whether it's through harmful habits, chasing pointless items, or squandering hours on social media, and you can't get that time back after it's gone. You see, success has nothing to do with your intelligence, wealth, or good fortune. Discipline is key to success. Saying no to things that don't fit your vision is the key. You will lose your time, energy, and potential if you are uncontrollably motivated by your hobbies. Let's discuss how to triumph in this conflict and free yourself to reach greatness now. Your life's path will be determined by your decision to prioritize discipline over distraction. First, be aware that lust might be a disguised enemy. That desire is viewed negatively by many. Desire is nice. No, it's nice to be ambitious, but unbridled passion, that's the issue. It's similar to eating cake. One slice is acceptable. However, you will run into issues if you consume the entire cake every day. A small amount of drive motivates you to get better, pursue your objectives, and accomplish more. However, when that desire becomes an obsession, it blinds you and causes you to lose sight of what is really important. Lust deceives you by making things appear appealing at the time. Distractions seem significant as a result. It gives the impression that momentary joys are worth foregoing your significant future. In actuality, however, anything that diverts your attention from your dream is your enemy. Lust can totally ruin your journey, not merely postpone victory. It takes advantage of your weaknesses and makes you believe that it won't hurt to give in just once. However, you lose time, momentum, and clarity each time you give in. Consider yourself heading somewhere in a car. You lose time each time you pull over to view something on the side of the road. Some people never get it to their destination because they stop so many times. That is the effect of lust. It diverts your attention, slows you, and occasionally destroys you. It makes you believe that a quick stop won't hurt, yet they mount up. Your objective seems more and farther away before you realize it. You have to learn to ignore the distractions and keep your eyes on the road if you want to succeed. Your path to success will go more quickly and smoothly the more you maintain your focus. Acquire the ability to exercise self-control. One superpower is self-control. Like a muscle, it becomes stronger the more you train it. Are you aware of why so many outstanding people fall short? Their lack of talent isn't the reason. It has nothing to do with their lack of intelligence. It's because they are unable to refuse. Distractions are not acceptable. Refuse temptation. No two activities that will be a waste of their time. Let me share a story with you. I wanted to do a lot of things while I was creating Alibaba. I wanted to take some buddies out. I was ready for a rest. I wanted to have fun. However, I was aware of one thing. I would never create anything truly remarkable if I lacked self-control. I thereby formed a habit. I always asked myself, will this help me get to my goal? Whenever I was tempted by something that would be a waste of time, or is this really a pretext for laziness? And I left if the response was an excuse. You train your thoughts in this way. Your mind will take control of you if you don't manage it. And believe me when I say that having an unregulated mind can be harmful. Put enthusiasm for your dream. In place of lust, I have no control over my urges. A common statement that isn't accurate. You simply haven't discovered a more potent focus. I didn't have any money, connections, or experience when I was younger, but I did have a big one. And I was so concentrated on it that I didn't have time for anything else. Since I was aware that every second mattered, I had no time to waste. There was no room for pointless things in my life, since I was so focused on creating something significant. Consider it. Will you have time to waste on pointless things if you are working on an exciting project or growing a large business? No. Distractions can't hold you when your mind is focused on following a compelling objective. Your dream becomes so important to you that temptations fade into the background. Thus, lust is not the issue if you are having trouble with it. The issue is that your dream is still too little. The distractions appear larger when your dream is too little. Distractions pale in comparison to the size of your dream. Find something so exciting that you have no time for idle chatter. Find a goal that will keep you up at night with anticipation and wake you up early. Changing negative behaviors to positive ones is the best approach to break bad ones. Put your energy into something worthwhile. There is no space for distraction when your mind is focused on making progress. Recall that a life without a direction is a prime target for distraction, whereas a life driven by passion and purpose becomes unstoppable. Be in the company of winners. I'll show you your future if you show me your pals. What do you believe will happen to you if you spend time with people who are disorganized, waste time, and lack self-control? You'll end up like them. Spending time with people who are focused, diligent, and self-controlled will teach you useful things. When I was having trouble in my business, I surrounded myself with sharper, more disciplined, and self-controlling people. And you know what? I improved. Due to them, I began to pick up on their routines, attitude, and concentration. I gained knowledge about time management, discipline, and maintaining focus on my objectives. Sometimes changing your streak is necessary if you want to transform your life. Some people are poisonous. They will destroy you if you spend too much time with them. They will sap your vitality, impair your judgment, and lead you to accept mediocrity. However, being among winners motivates you, pushes you, and gives you hope that success is achievable. Make a good choice for your circle. Spend time with people that keep you accountable, push you to improve, and challenge you to grow. Recall that avoiding bad influences isn't the only thing to consider. It all comes down to surrounding yourself with upbeat, growth-oriented people who will inspire you to achieve greatness. Your future is shaped by your thinking, which is shaped by your surroundings. Join those that are heading in the same direction as you if you want to succeed. The appropriate individuals will help you become the best version of yourself. Just like iron sharpens iron, clearly define your objectives and monitor your progress. Without a plan, a dream is only a wish. You will never succeed if you say, I want to stop wasting time on distractions, but you don't come up with a plan. Without a plan, your goals are just wishful thinking. To make your dreams come true, you need a well-defined plan. Consider it similar to building a house. A lovely home is not something you simply envision and hope will materialize. You draft a plan, set the groundwork, then construct it piece by piece. This is what you do. Then decide on a goal. Every day, I will dedicate 3 hours to my work, without interruptions. Give specifics. Saying I want to work harder is too ambiguous. Clearly define your goal so that you know what to strive for. Monitor your progress. Check to see if you completed it each day. Put it in writing. Observing your development inspires you and demonstrates your progress. Give yourself a reward. Celebrate if you maintain your focus for a week. However, not by reverting to unhealthy behaviors. Celebrate in a way that will enable you to go on. Give yourself a treat that supports your development, such as a course that improves your abilities or a book that sharpens your thinking. It takes time to build success. You have to get a bit better every day. Even a daily improvement of 1% can result in significant growth over time. The key is consistency. Don't strive for excellence. Strive for advancement. Consistently performing small activities builds up to an irresistible momentum that will propel you to victory. 6th, cultivate a positive outlook. You can think of your mind as a computer. It will result in undesirable outcomes if you fill it with unpleasant stuff. It will result in success if you fill it with strong ideas. The way your mind processes the ideas you feed it is similar to how a computer processes what is programmed into it. Positive thoughts will encourage confidence, tenacity, and progress, whereas negative thoughts will breed dread, uncertainty, and hesitancy. Remind yourself daily that I am stronger than my distractions. My desires are not in control of me. I control them. Nothing will stop me from focusing on my future. My intellect is a successful powerhouse. By maintaining my consistency and discipline, I draw opportunities. You believe these things more the more you repeat them, and you live them more the more you believe them. When you give your brain good instructions, it starts to reorganize itself to obey. You will feel weak if you convince yourself that you are weak. However, if you convince yourself that you are powerful, you will experience that strength helping you overcome obstacles. It's important to visualize yourself succeeding. Imagine yourself conquering temptations and diversions. Experience the joy of accomplishing your objective. You rewire your mind to concentrate on the important things when you repeat these affirmations every day. Your ideas and actions will eventually coincide, and your optimistic outlook will make success a natural outcome. Recall that the mind may be a very useful tool, but only if it is programmed with the correct programming. In conclusion, you have control over your future. It's a short life, buddies. You have only a few years to realize your dream. Avoid squandering it on things that will make you less advanced. One thing you can never get back is time. Additionally, you could have used every second you waste to create your ideal. 10 years from now, picture yourself leading the life you've always desired. That version of yourself is watching to see if you will allow distractions or maintain your focus and discipline today. Keep in mind that your future self is observing you whenever you are tempted to do anything that would be a waste of your energy. You are being watched today by the prosperous version of yourself in 10 years. How would they respond? Would they express gratitude for your ability to remain focused? Why did you waste so much time? They would ask. Imagine this. What would you be now if you had begun concentrating 5 years ago? In actuality, success is not something that is created overnight. It is constructed by the choices you make each and every day. It's about prioritizing progress over stagnation, discipline over comfort, and attention over distraction. Now is the time to take charge. It's time to get up. Now is the moment to develop into your greatest self. The proper moment has arrived, so stop waiting for it. You go closer to success every time you decide to maintain your discipline, and success will come once you do. Because those who are prepared to take charge of their own lives will always find success. Don't allow your future self to regret anything. Allow them to reflect on your choices today